If you're here, you're probably in tech sales or thinking about getting into it. Maybe you've seen the flashy LinkedIn posts, the President Club trips, the big commission checks, the promotions. And don't get me wrong, sales can be an incredible career. But today, we're going to talk about the 4 hardest parts about sales that nobody wants to admit. Because while sales can be rewarding, it can also be brutal. Let's dive in. Number 1, the pressure to perform. Let's start with the elephant in the room, the pressure. Sales isn't like most jobs where you can cruise at 80% and still get by. The dashboards are public, your management's following your performance, your peers are tracking your performance, and you need to know your performance in real time at all times. You have a quota, and guess what? That quota resets every single month, every single quarter, every single year. We are back in the red, and we are allergic to the red on this channel, so we must perform. It is our duty. Doesn't matter how great last quarter was or last month was, you're starting from zero. And the weight of that, it's heavy. Deep down, you're asking yourself, am I good enough to do this again? Am I prepared to climb the mountain? And that is a mental battle that nobody can prepare you for. Number 2, rejection over and over again. You've probably heard the phrase, sales is a numbers game. What they don't tell you about what that actually means is that you will hear the word no approximately 1,000 more times than you hear the word yes. Luckily, with each no, that gets us closer to a yes. So we can find some optimism in the brutal reality of facing constant rejection. And it's not just the word no. Sometimes it's worse. It's silence. It's ghosting. It's the prospect who seemed so excited to speak with you last week, who suddenly disappears in the void. Poof. And if you're not careful, you'll start to take it personally. The truth, rejection, it's not about you. It's about timing, value, and sometimes things that are completely out of your control. But man, it still stings. Number 3, the emotional roller coaster. One of the hardest parts about sales is the emotional whiplash. Close a big deal and you're on top of the world. 5 minutes later, a different deal falls apart. And suddenly, you're questioning everything. Sales is a game of highs and lows. The trick is to never get too high and to never get too low. Celebrate the wins, but stay grounded. Learn from the losses, but don't let them crush you. And trust me, that's way easier said than done. Number 4, the loneliness of the job. I sit in this room by myself 10 hours a day, sometimes talking to the camera, sometimes cold calling into the abyss, and it can be very isolating. Here's something nobody really talks about. Sales is incredibly lonely. Even if you're part of a big team, your number is your number. Your success is on you. And sometimes, when you're grinding late or when a big deal is on the line, it feels like nobody really gets what you're going through. Look, I'm not trying to say all these things to scare you away from sales. Sales, it will build resilience. It will build excellent communication skills. It will build your bank account because it's incredibly financially lucrative. But I wanted to set the record straight and outline the hardest parts of sales that nobody wants to admit. The pressure to perform, constant rejection, an emotional roller coaster, and the loneliness that you're going to confront day to day. Luckily, channels like mine exist where you can subscribe for free right now and connect with other like-minded, highly motivated, high-performance driven professionals just like you, because if you made it to this point in the video, I know that you check most of those boxes. If you found value in today's video, hit the thumbs up button now. And if you are looking to break into tech sales, check out the free tech sales intro course located in the description below. I'll talk to you in the next video. Bye.